Hello. We are going to the final trial of Dawntrail's main MSQ. Interphos. This is a long guide, by the way, in case you stumbled upon this video and didn't read the title or the description where it says long guide. So it's not gonna get straight to the point. We're gonna be picking things apart. Alrighty. So there's gonna be a wall boss. Alright, so the boss doesn't move. So that is fine. Some people care a lot about positionals and things like that, but with the wall boss it's a little different. Okay, legitimate force. I think I need to choose a different color. Is this better? Is that easier to understand? Okay, legitimate force. There's going to be these orbs on the side here that pop up, and depending on which side has an orb, that side is going to get cleaved. So you want to make sure you're looking out for that. She has multiple hands, and so sometimes, spoiler, there might be two orbs over here, and so then it'll blast like twice. So be on the lookout for that. Alright, so the orb's on that side, so I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Okay, so it's gonna hit over here first, and then it's gonna hit over here. So that means you wait for the first one to blow up, and then you go over. Okay, there we go. Let me move over. Okay. Okay, this Aethertith. Okay, Aethertith. Okay, so it's like she was absorbing it. Well, here, look at this. Everything's kind of getting like sucked this way, and so the entire stage is like warping. And so this is not going to be a safe place. You wanna hang out over here instead. Okay, see? There we go. Aether is being sucked out of the digital etheric whatever thingy on this side. Look at this, I gotta keep switching the colors. Okay, so you don't want to stand over here. Well, you still need to look at the ground, okay? So look at this green stuff. It's going like this. Like this. Okay, and so that means, is this basically a cone? Like this. So you need to go to the edges. To the corners. Okay, there we go. See, we got a cone there. One more time. Okay, looks like the ground underneath literally where I'm staying is getting warped. So this is gonna be another cleave. So I'm gonna run away. Okay, there we go. So that stuff gets sucked over there. Okay, coronation, deploying drones. So we've got these circle AoEs that are going to attach to random people and follow them. See how it's kind of like shooting over to the random people? There we go. So it shoots to this person, then they're moving over here, so this circle's going over there. I am pre-positioning myself, so by the time I get mine, it's like already out of the way. I don't really like stacking up with other people. There we go. See, once mine goes to me over here, I just drop it in the back here, and then I move out of the way. Okay, legitimate force. So we got an orb on this side. Hold up. We got an orb over here. So I'm pre-positioning on the other side. Oh, and there we go. This is what I was talking about. So one hand has a ring, and the other hand, see, this is the other hand. It's like Squirtle's hand. The other hand has another ring, okay? So that means we're gonna get 2 blasts over here. So you need to make sure to stay put until the 2 blasts are done. Like some people ran back. There we go. So they got hit. And phone stacks. Okay, virtual shift. I will show you the worlds beyond. Alright, so we get a raid white here, and then the stage changes. Alright, so most notably, we've got this like line in the front here, basically, okay? But there's like a hole right here, so be mindful of the hole. There's also a hole back here. And then we've got this kind of like diagonal X shape. Okay, these shapes will matter for later mechanics. Pretty much anywhere you are on a different stage, you'll be able to hit the boss. So it's a small space. Okay. Here, this mechanic will tether to 2 people. Alright. And you don't want to be caught in this line thing. But you can see here, it stretches to meet these 2 people, and as they move, this thing will move. So the 2 people who are tethered want to, you know, not move, and then everyone else get away from them. So you see this person moved up just a little bit, and then this whole line started moving up. Okay, there we go, and there was a huge line AoE thing. Let me double check to make sure that's exactly, if there's any other thing to say. Multiple moving orange target rings, okay. No, not that one. Summons a moving line AoE telegraph, which will tether 2 players. A telegraph which will always be horizontal, will follow the players and resolve few things. Okay, that's basically what I said. Alright, so if you have the thing, like, if this person just stayed there, it would be fine. But since this person is in the corner, let's see what's going on here. Wait. Okay, see the target marker shows who's going to get tethered, right? So this person already is like going there, but they also don't want to be standing in the AoE, and so they move back, and then this person adjusted over here. I'm not sure if that straightens out the thing better or not, but it seemed to stabilize as soon as they were both like across from each other. We'll see it again, so I can confirm that, but yeah. So that's that line AoE. Okay, so this is a knockback, and since it's from this corner, the longest distance you can go is this way. Okay, so angle yourself so you get punted backwards that way, or use your knockback prevention. If you think you can slide down this way, it's a no-go, because math, if you stand here, you're gonna go that way according to these lines. If you stand here, you're gonna go this way according to those lines. So here's your best bet, to go down this way. Alright. Okay, now we got these like shard orbs, swords. It's making a circle AoE, so you're gonna have to stand in it. It can be hard to see because there's like lights flashing everywhere. So, but it does do this like huge animation in front of the screen, and then it gets smaller, and then it glows a bit, and then it does the orange telegraph, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, now we have this other knockback, and so since this is going in a horizontal configuration, using the long edge, the long horizontal part of the stage would be beneficial. Or you can use your knockback for this one. Knockback prevention thing. Okay, also, did you see, like, I was standing pretty close to the edge here. And pushed me a decent amount of stage width away, you know, so you don't want to cheap out on running to the edge. Like if I was here, I probably would have gone pushed off the stage. Okay, virtual shift. So we're back to the main stage. Coronation. Oh, I'm targeted. So the line thing is going towards the sea. I'm trying to go up, but then I realized the other person's like all the way up there and they're not gonna go. So I need to run back down this way. So I'm not standing in the AoE. But then they start running that way. So I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And so eventually they run back that way. And I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna stay here. Okay, but I end up getting hit with it because I didn't want to keep moving it so much. So there's a bit of coordination here, all right, alongside all the other mechanics happening. So to explain again, I got targeted, some other person got targeted. They were far away, and really that's fine. But the situation is that if they stood on that side, then I would just stand over here, and then the line would be stationary. But because they moved this way, because we both kept moving, their tether thing, I gotta switch the color again. This thing, they're tethered to that side, so they're pulling it down, and then I'm like trying to go this way. So if we were properly in opposite corners from each other, that would have been fine, but we kept not figuring out how to stand still. And so by the time they stood all the way in the corner, I was like, okay, I'm gonna move back here. But the blast went off, and so I got hit with that. And it's almost 80k, all right, with the volume. Okay, so while that's happening, the aethertis thingy, the absorption thingy is happening. And so, okay, so this line thing is gonna blow, right? Look at the green on the stage and figure out which one's warping, and don't stand over there. Okay, all the while we're all getting kind of like raid-wide damage here. Okay, so now this side is warping, so we want to move on to this side. Okay, another one. Okay, so it's going down the middle, so that means this is the cone. So you want to stand in the front corners. Okay, tank buster. Okay, the stage is going to change now from the virtual shift. Okay, so here we have two mini platforms. You can choose whichever you want at this moment. We are hovering right now. We've got this little hovering thing. Okay, we're all hovering. And this is a brick wall. See, we've got like landscaping here, reminiscent of Alexandria. Okay, this is a brick wall, and there's a window here, and this is presumably a door. So this wall is going to get thrown at us, and if you don't want to get hit by the wall, you have to angle yourself so that you go through the window or the door, whichever. So I'm hovering over here a little. I moved over a little bit so that I'm lined up with this window. And then there's people like on the other platform. There's also like this little door here, and I think this might be a window right there, and there's like this thing right here. Okay, so let's see what happens. There we go. There are some people that were knocked backwards. You see that? Just look at that again. so we got 2 people who were knocked backwards, so off the stage because they got hit by the wall. But the rest of us who made it through the window are fine. Okay, and then now gravity increases, making you fall. So we're on the actual stage. So like you gotta make sure if you're hovering between the stage or hovering wherever else. Like at the beginning, when the stage first transitioned, see, we're all kind of like hovering in like wherever, and this kind of plane right here, and it's fine. And you can like see this person standing in between the platforms and they're fine. But when the gravity thing increases again, you have to make sure you're on a platform or else you're just gonna fall down into the abyss. Okay, so watch out for this thing. Okay, gravitational anomaly, I lost it, okay? So, we have the wall again. This time I'm not tall enough to reach the window, but there's this tiny little door. So I'm gonna angle myself to be part of the door. There's also a little door over here. And there's a door right here, but you can't stand right here because you're not floating anymore. So if you try to go to this one, you'll just fall down. Okay. So for at least over here, this opening matches up with my stage, so I'm gonna stand here. I think, was that a little... Am I tripping? Or does it look like it's glowing a little? This part. It kind of looks like it's glowing a little, right? Like this lane. Oh yeah, it's glowing a little, like it's shining like the light through because it's a doorway. So, and that's where you need to stand. Okay. Gravity decreases, making you float. Okay, so now we're floating up. Okay, so there is a little bit of a glow, but because I'm up now, I'm not gonna fit into this little door. So I need to go to a window, and there happens to be a window here, and because I'm floating, it's okay to go off this stage. Oh, that was really fast. Okay, and now, right after that window situation, we have this hand that's glowing, so this side's gonna get cleaved. So if you're over here, you need to move over. And then the second hand on this side is gonna get cleaved. So first hit, and then move over. Oh, gravity's increasing. We're gonna fall soon. Okay, so you gotta move over pretty quick so you don't get clipped by this thing, which I did get clipped by it. But then also so you don't fall down. Okay, it's pretty quick. So you can, like, this person pre-position themselves in the middle so they could immediately move over. I was a little too far off, so I didn't make it in time. So I got hit with the other one. But I made it so I didn't fall. That's important. Virtual shift, so we're switching back to the other stage. Coronation. This might be a different variation. Okay. Legitimate force. Okay, so this one's going first, and then this one. Wait, where's the coronation thing? Oh, is it this? This donut AoE? Okay, the donut AoE might be the coronation thing. Let me verify that. Okay, 2 players. Yeah, wait a minute. Legitimate force is definitely the glowing hands one. But we had another coronation thing. I think it must be this thing. This circle. Or this donut. Because I don't see anything else happening at this point. Alright, well, this wiki thingy is not showing the same thing. Showing me what I'm seeing, but I mean, I could also be wrong. But okay, whether it's called coronation or not, we do have this donut thing that we have to watch out for. Wait. Let's see when this cast. Wait, is there an animation on her? Oh yeah. Coronation was cast, and then these little rocket things like shot out. Okay. So yeah, it is. They're probably like spinning around on the top right now. And then by the time this first one hits, eventually they'll spin in a circle in camera view. Oh wait, what's this? Oh wait, no, that's just part of her model. Okay, yeah, and then now this thing goes here. If I got hit with this, we would know for sure whether it's called coronation. Okay, and then the thing goes back into her crown. Yeah, that was sitting on her crown area. Okay, royal domain. Okay, we got a raid wide. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm still alive. Yes. Okay, absolute authority. Oh boy. It's slow. Usually something drastic happens when it slows down like this. Okay. Oh, okay, so we got 3 people with flare markers, alright? So, and we also have acceleration bombs we saw this from one of the mechanics, one of the dungeons before. And so you want to spread out these flare markers, and then we have some AoEs. So as soon as the flare markers drop, you need to run out of them. Okay. And then we have this Dorito. People have Doritos. When you have a Dorito, you gotta stack up with somebody so that you don't take damage. Okay, so I'm stacking up with this person. And then we avoided those circle AoEs. All these people are stacked up together. Okay. And then, oh, looks like we dropped another set of AoEs, so we gotta go to a safe spot. Okay, and then immediately, then do not move or attack or do anything, or else you'll get hit with acceleration bomb. Looks like someone might have moved, and so they died. Okay, and then now we have this other one. There is a person up here with a gaze marker, so you want to look away from them. Okay. Did anybody get hit with the gaze? See this? There's a gaze person up here. I'm surprised I was able to dodge it. It seemed like I was looking up there, but I was able to dodge it. Okay, but one person happened to be looking at this person. I know, the screen is chaos right now. Abstract art. But I can see this little marker right here that says petrification. And so over here, the tank and the Reaper both happen to be looking in this direction to the person with the eye. So they got petrified for a moment. But there is the white bar above it, and so you can use Asuna on this. Alright, and then there's a big raid wide. Alright. I think the petrified doesn't seem to last that long. Okay, but all this happens really fast, alright? Let's see. I don't see the healers using Asuna, so I think the petrify doesn't last too long. Divide and conquer. Okay. People one by one will get targeted with line AoEs, so spread all these out. Ideally, you only get hit with yours. Okay, now, after everyone one by one gets line AoEs, we all get line AoEs, alright? So definitely spread out. Okay, coronation. Look at this huge summoners thing. I was like, I thought I had pets on small. This is not small. Okay. Aether Tithe. This is the one where it'll suck stuff up from the ground. But we have the coronation to look out for. So let's figure out which one that is. Okay, so the absorption thingy's on this side, so don't stand over there. I was like, oh shoot, this is not. I was going for this corner. I was like, wait a minute, it's just this. It's not the entire cleave one. So then I had to double back and go back the other way. Alright, we're still watching out for that coronation thing. I saw the cast. Okay, this thingy is caving in on that side, so don't be over there. Okay, I see these little, I don't know, what are they, like swords? Stuff. This is gonna be a donut AoE over here. But I also recognize that usually it's like // and then we get the big one. So we're probably gonna be in this donut and then there's gonna be the cleave after, and so then I immediately go to the corner as soon as it hits to get out of the cleave area. Oh boy. I think the tank, this person, was here and they were in the middle here, and did they get sucked in here or did they use their lunge thing? I think, okay, they just immediately died, so I think they got caught up in that and then they fall. So I think that's because of the cleave. Seems like it. Okay, coronation again. Okay, yeah, see the thingy went out of the crown thing. Oh, but this one is the AoE one, so it's gonna attach to random people. Okay. Oh yeah, and then now we have this one. Oh, okay, so the little flying thingies from the crown does the animation for the circle AoE baits. Okay, also we have a tank buster happening right now. Okay, so these things fly down. These things. Try to make it a little bit bigger so I don't have to change the color as much. These things fly down and do this crisscross whatever thingy, which is basically a circle AoE. So it's not always that if you see that it's going to be a donut shape AoE thing. If it was, then they'd be circling around like this. But they're not. They're kind of just hovering. Not in a circular motion. They just like fly in and out. And then they cross like this. So it's just circle AoEs to dodge. Okay, but then we also have line AoEs to dodge. So I'm thinking, dang, I haven't gotten my circle AoE yet. At some point, I'm gonna get targeted for the line AoE. I hope it's not at the same time as me getting my circle AoE. Look at this. Look at this situation. I'm like, alright, I gotta drop the AoE and then also move forward into my line so I'm not walking over here potentially hitting people. You know what I'm saying? So while this is happening, like, I mean, the tank over here has the tank buster and also their baited AoE, but they're a tank. They'll be fine. Yeah, see, that didn't really do anything to them. But for me, I was like, I'm one of the last people, and now this other set of AoEs are coming out. And so I was like, I gotta really pay attention here, because there are people lining up in front of me. Okay, I'm definitely gonna plant my AoE. And then ideally only get hit with my one line. instead of multiple. And then I do see that some people were kind of close here, so I moved over a little bit to make more space. It's all very quick. Oh, actually, that was the thing where like people get it one at a time. Okay, so I get hit with my line AoE, and then everybody gets their lines. I think it seemed like I was chosen near the end for like both of those things, which is fine. It's just it happens pretty quickly at the same time then, as opposed to like if I was the first one to get the circle AoE, and then I'd have more time to do whatever and dodge stuff, and then I get the line AoE. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here, Absolute Authority, we're gonna get that big hodgepodge of mechanics again. And the tanks use the Tank Buster, sorry, not Tank Buster, the Tank LB for this. I'm not sure if it's like super required, but it seems like it sure helps because of all the damage and stuff that's going out. And we happen to have it for both of the times. So we're spreading out these flare markers. Okay, remember that you do have the little acceleration bomb on you. So the thing drops. Oh, there's no AoEs. Okay, so that's fine. Oh.
Is this
wait.
a rift in reality? Has she lost control of the power? Sting, listen to me. I understand. I do. And I know that you won't be swayed from your course. But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face me. Not as a machine, but as the real you.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail.
Okay, well, we have our limit break back. We've got a donut AoE in the front here, so make sure you get in there.
I feel your pain, as if it were my own.
Royal Banishment, raid wide. Okay, now we've got these like cone things going out, so we'll park it right next to it. And just remember, okay, when it goes out, then you walk over so you don't get hit with the next one.
All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
Okay, again, stand next to the thing, wait for it to blow up, walk over so you don't get hit with the other one.
No, I won't let you. I can't.
Donut, go into the front.
My people's happiness.
Leave that burden with us now. We will bear it in your stead.
Raid wide. Okay, and then this repeats again. Just wait for the thing to hit and then go in there. Alright, I really try to keep my opinions to myself. I sometimes talk a lot about different things, but I definitely felt like the last part of this fight was a bit anticlimactic because like we just had the donut AoE and like a raid ride and then dodging those things, like it didn't feel as epic of a final like trial as like the part where everything was getting red, everyone had flare markers and everyone had all that stuff. So I was kind of like, oh, you know? So I was kind of I was a little stunned that that happened, and I mean I watched the cutscene and stuff, but then I forgot that that happened as I was explaining the guide, right? And I was like, wait a minute, oh yeah, this happened. I was like getting so hyped up for that absolute authority thingy, because like we were doing all this stuff and I was like, yeah, you guys, we're gonna get it, we're gonna do it again, everything will be fine, it's gonna get chaotic. And then it's like, actually never mind. So I think this mostly just showcases how I care a lot about like mechanics, I guess, and the gameplay aspect of it. But yeah, that threw me for a loop a little, because then the last few mechanics weren't as like, oh yeah, we did it or anything. But anyway, that's my opinion. I do try to like not get too into that type of stuff. I hope that this long guide was useful and that you enjoy all the other things that Dawntrail has to offer. Okay, goodbye.